Okay guys, just a quick clear the air video here. A while back I put up a video called like Mini-Onslaught Epic Fail Part 1, The Fail Begins. Okay, and that all had to do with an attempt from me to take one of my, I have two, but take one of my Mini-Onslaughts apart and remove the coating from the blade, put it back together. Well, what happened was, after I took it apart, not only did I was unsuccessful removing the coating, first of all, and plus I found out that taking your Mini-Onslaught apart is not a good idea. That access lock, especially, I don't know if it's all models or just this one, but it does not lend itself for taking the knife down, so I would not recommend it unless you absolutely have to. There's a lot of order of operations that are important. You got to put things together the exact right way, and there's also just a lot of luck in getting things to fit together. You can't just take off the scale and things like that, because I'll talk about it here in a minute. Anyways, I put up the first video. I was trying to be all clever and fun. I was going to do it in a 3-part series. I think I had like 5 separate videos. I was going to go through and clean them up, but I was going to do 3 videos based off of the Batman series. So The Fail Begins, The Dark Fail, and Dark Fail Rises is what I was going to call them. But I put up the first video and everybody hated it, I guess, and gave it thumbs downs overwhelmingly. So I took the hint and said, okay, I guess I won't put them up. So I actually deleted them all, so I don't even have them anymore. So no Mini-Onslaught takedown video. But I guess you guys, you voiced your opinion, you didn't want to see it, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So, but anyway, so just an update. Knife is fine. Here it is. This is the one. As you can see, none of the chemicals had any effect on the coating at all. And I was able to eventually get it put back together, completely back to normal. It's perfectly centered, nice and smooth, rock solid, well, as solid as it ever was. Access locks tend to wiggle a little, but they don't fail. So yeah, completely back to normal. It was very difficult getting this thing put back to where it should be, and mainly it's this access lock, because in order to get that out, this actually has to move down more, but it can only move down more if the outer scales are taken off. Then it'll fit through the liners. So you kind of have to put the liners together first before you can really get the access lock in. But then you have a problem because you can't get the blade in, because you have to put the pivot through the scales. Same with these. What I ended up having to do is basically put the liners together with the access lock, get that all set up, then put one of the scales on, and then basically position the blade and the washers just so, and then push the pivot through before I can tighten it. Basically same thing here. Inside these standoffs, these are actually the sleeves. There's the actual female bolt part, so had to start putting that through with the screw in one side, slide these in this way, have it go through, put on that side. So that was the whole fail part of it. I mean, it was just a big failed experiment, the whole thing. It would have been better had I just not done anything, but luckily no harm, no foul. So yeah, I didn't get the coating off, and I took a long time trying to figure out how to get this thing back together. I got it all on those videos, but it probably would have been pretty boring anyways, so that's why I didn't. You know, if I really felt they were good videos, I would have put them up, but they were kind of just for fun and watching me struggle with this thing. But you guys didn't respond to it, so I just won't even put it up. But so yeah, in case you were wondering, I think only like 60 people saw that first video, so some of you probably don't even know it existed. But for those that were wondering what the conclusion was, that's what happened. And that's why the video is taken down, and so on and so forth. So that's it, just a quick little update on one of my carbon fiber Mini-Onslaughts right here. Alright guys, take it easy.